this is the intensity recorder. We hooked up a basic computer mic to the Arduino and created a processing program that would help us record the intensity of sound in a certain area. In order to calibrate this sensor, we hooked the mic up to the Arduino and set up the processing in order to record the data. We then used a program called Audacity to generate a constant tone so that we could get a measurement of the different intensities. So this is our setup. We first put the microphone at zero distance from the source of the sound and used the program Audacity to generate a tone like this. We'd let that play for 25 seconds while the Arduino was collecting data, and at each distance we would do a variety of different intensities, starting with 20% of that sound that you just heard, like this. Processing code recorded all of this. We did it at 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100% of that volume. Then we used calipers to measure the distance from the source of the sound. We moved the microphones back to 4 centimeters and 8 centimeters and repeated the same experiment, collecting 25 seconds worth of sound at each point. Using this, we were able to create the histograms of the intensity data that we gathered. Other than that, the only other
processing.
Oh, so yeah. Okay, so then to have an intuitive look at how the microphone and the intensity recorder picks up sound and how we're storing it, we have the processing code with the nice orange and blue for the fighting Illini. Whenever sound is generated and we're recording intensity, you can see it's picking up just a little bit. That's only at 20%, so when it switches over to 100% here, you'll see a significant increase in intensity. There you go. And then if you talk into the mic, hello, we got an even more intense look at the intensity of the sound coming into the microphone at any given time. The only other feature that we really included was on the Arduino board. We have an LED, so whenever the mic is picking up sound or anything of any intensity over the threshold, then it shows up to show that it's working. Hope you enjoyed our presentation of the intensity recorder.